Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Mary.
I'm Linda.
And we're Pinky Miles Sisters in the kitchen. And thank y'all for joining us this Tuesday morning. It's kind of cool this morning, isn't it, Linda?
Wind is cold out there.
The AC was on. I wasn't paying attention. Apparently, the AC wasn't really blowing cold air. Opened the door, and it was colder outside than it was in the house.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we're thankful for the cool breeze. And we got some rain last night, too.
We did. I think we got a little over an inch.
Yeah,
did you notice how much y'all got?
No, I didn't pay attention. I just know the rain blew, the wind blew the rain up on the porch.
Yeah, I noticed that when I walked in.
Chuck took everything out of my plants. He took them all down, brought and put all my decorations to the side so the wind wouldn't blow them out.
Because it was windy.
Right. Today we are making pumpkin spice bars. It's kind of like pumpkin blondies, or kind of like brownies, but it's pumpkin. So
that sounds good.
Yeah. So first of all, we're going to start with the Linda. We've got 1 stick and 3 tablespoons of butter. That's a half a cup. 6 tablespoons of butter. What would you say? What?
I think you said 3.
Oh, okay. 6. Okay, 6 is what it is.
Yes.
It's 1/2 a cup of butter plus 6 tablespoons of butter, and she's going to melt that.
Is it this one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just turn it on. She's going to melt the butter. She's going to add 1 cup of imperial sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar in this, and she's going to be adding. I think it's 1 teaspoon. Is it 1? It's 1 teaspoon of salt, and then whenever it all, we don't want it to boil. We just want it to cook and incorporate those sugars in there, and then take it off the heat and add 1 tablespoon of vanilla. So that's what she's going to be doing, and I am going to be putting 3/4 a cup of pumpkin puree. That's not the mix. It's just a can of pumpkin puree. This is Libby's. 3/4 a cup in this one.
Mary, do you want me to wait till the butter melts before I put the sugar in there,
Well,
or go ahead and put it on top of it?
Close, get it started melting pretty good, because I didn't when I made another batch and last night, and I didn't, and it just, you don't want to brown the sugar. So,
okay.
So let the butter be almost melted before you add your sugars. Okay, that's 3/4 a cup of pumpkin puree, and it's 1/3 a cup of brown sugar, imperial brown sugar. And I'm adding 3/4 a teaspoon of cinnamon. So this is a 1/2 teaspoon. So I'm going to use a teaspoon and a 1/2 teaspoon and a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. So this is a 1/4. And then I'm using a 1/4 of nutmeg. Ground nutmeg. I got some more spices to put in here, but it was getting hot and I was wanting to stir it up. I'm going to turn this down to medium. And then ginger, a 1/2 teaspoon of ginger. And then 1/8 teaspoon of kosher salt. 1/8 teaspoon. 1/8. All right.
I'm going to take the salt.
Now you're going to need the salt, yeah. And we'll stir this up. And I'm going to cook this pumpkin and spices and the brown sugar for 10 minutes. What we're doing is trying to get all the moisture and water out of it. And I'm going to change spoons. This was my little spatula. But I'm going to use this spatula here. And I'm just going to stir it, just to, the moisture comes out. The moisture comes out.
Mary, is this the way it's supposed to look? Or do
Yes.
you want me to cook it a little bit more?
No, that's fine. No, that'll be fine. You don't even. You can take it off the burner. Yeah,
And now just
and then
need to put
add
some
the
vanilla in it.
vanilla. What's the vanilla?
It's right there on the bowl.
Thank you. And this is a tablespoon, right?
Right, that's a tablespoon of vanilla in with the brown sugar and butter and sugar. And then when you stir in the vanilla, I'll take the vanilla. The lid, please. And then she's going to put her mixture of butter and sugars. We're going to put them in the refrigerator and let it cool because it has to cool.
Ooh, that vanilla smells good.
Yeah.
Dentist.
I have a dentist appointment at noon, 12 o'clock.
Not today, is it?
Yeah.
Today?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I guess that's what you said
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, I have a dentist appointment at 12 today. I have got so many appointments in the next week or two until you probably thought I was talking about another day, which I was.
I did. I didn't realize you had one today.
Yeah, I do.
So that's in Longview?
No, it's in Kilgore.
In Kilgore. Okay,
Yeah.
so you don't have far to go
No.
then.
I'm just gonna cook that, and it on medium. I'm gonna put this. Yeah, I'll put this in the refrigerator, Linda, and let it cool.
You're done with that boiler and stuff, right?
I
Mary?
am through with that. Yes,
And do you need this for the vanilla on your side?
I will. No, I don't need a tablespoon anymore. It's a teaspoon over here on the vanilla.
Okay.
But, and you have to watch this closely because you don't want it to scorch. It's best to use a non-stick pan when you're doing this, so it won't. You just cooking it to get the moisture out of
It
it.
smells good.
It's really good. So. And I didn't even time it. And I was going to time it, so I've probably been cooking it 2 minutes, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
So I don't, you just kind of, to me, I just kind of had to use my own judgment. You know, it starts getting thicker and drier the longer you cook it. So that's what I went by. I don't actually think I cooked it 10 minutes. I think I probably cooked it 8 minutes because it was getting dry, and I figured that was what it needed. You know.
I've never seen it done like that.
Well,
but it
I hadn't
smells
either.
really good.
So I'm just kind of cooking it, and whenever I took it out, when I took it up, and it started getting cool, I seen a little bit of moisture on it, and I said, now I understand what the
What
problem,
they were
because I
talking
just
about.
didn't realize that it had moisture in it. I guess because of the pumpkin, I guess. So just kind of.
Did you see my video yesterday?
I
oil
did.
almost about to
I
boil
know.
over on the burner.
I said, "Oh no, Linda's gonna have a fit." Her and Mike both. That boils over.
I could just see Mike coming in there,
Yeah.
but I saved it.
Okay. I'll tell you. This right here is 4 ounces of cream cheese. That's a half a block. That's
Yeah.
4 ounces. That's and I've got it room temperature. And yep, you'll stir that in a minute. And then this is 1/4 a cup of Imperial sugar. I'm putting this in with my cream cheese, and it's 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm gonna stir it up. Is it getting
It's getting pretty thick.
okay? It may not
Oh,
have to.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. May not have to cook it that long. Okay, what time? How many minutes has it been? It's been about 7 minutes. We'll cook it a little bit longer, but you just mash up your cream cheese with your sugar and vanilla. These pumpkin bars has cream cheese in it. So, Linda, this is the first time we've been together since we had our
Yeah, since Saturday.
since
our meet and
Saturday.
greet.
Yeah, we just had a really good turnout, and just enjoyed meeting all you fans that came to the meet and greet.
Yeah, it was so fun. And Mary, I was so, I don't know if I was surprised, but I guess I was at all the husbands that came.
I know I enjoyed meeting the
I
spouses.
did,
You
and
know.
they were so nice and would come up to us and tell us how much their wives enjoyed watching us. And one guy, we won't call him names, but he said, this is not even my thing.
Yeah.
He said, but I cannot tell y'all how much I have enjoyed coming
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
And that made me feel so good.
I know. We love all of our fans, whether you're man or woman. We
do.
It makes you feel good that the men are supportive
Yes.
of their wives. That's what it tells us, is that you support your wife in what she likes. That makes a lot of difference in a marriage, for the husband to and wife to have something that they can support each other in.
And do together.
Yeah,
Yes.
and do outings together, and so this is the way the cream cheese. The cream cheese with the sugar and the vanilla. It's just, you just mix it up together. We'll set that aside. We're not going to use that right this minute. All right, I think it's probably, let's show them how it looks. Sorry. So you just cook it down a little bit, and then we're going to take it off the burner, and I'm going to put it in a bowl, if you don't mind, Linda. Let's see here.
Which bowl do you want?
It don't matter. Just pick up one.
Is that big enough?
Yeah. Because I want it to cool. It's
And
got to cool.
you can put that in the refrigerator like that?
Well, I'm not going to put it in the refrigerator. It didn't take it long to cool.
Okay.
Go. Just going to get all of that out of there. This is important stuff here.
This is something really good to cook this time of year
Yeah.
with the fall spices and seasonings.
Come on. Try to get out. Turn this bachelor orange. I guess it'll come clean.
My eye is itching. Your eyes ever itch?
Yes, it's allergies. Mine sure does. Okay, Linda, you can put this in the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a spoon to kind of clean it up a little bit, because I'm gonna stir this every little bit so it'll cool off. Because we can't finish mixing it until it does cool off. I am gonna put that in the refrigerator, because it's not gonna. I'm afraid it ain't gonna be. Cool it off. All right.
That would scare me, putting a hot bowl
Oh.
in the refrigerator.
Oh, it ain't gonna hurt. We're using a 9 by 13 inch pan, and for all you that might have just jumped on, we are making pumpkin spice bars, but it's kind of like pumpkin blondies, because it's kind of like a brownie, because it's got cream cheese in it. I have buttered a 9 by 13 inch pan. This is a lid. I'll put it over the side. And Linda, if you'll hand me the parchment paper, please. Thank you for getting that. And I'm move this over to the side. I'm gonna, you put parchment paper in it, and you overlap it, because whenever the brownies get done, you can pick the brownies up out of the pan to cut them, if you have your parchment paper hanging off the side. And the way I do this, and Linda, you may have a better way to do it than I do. How do you do yours when you pick it up?
You're going to pick it up.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's,
You can't
that's
just
the best
put-
way to do it. It's just overlap it. if it was a cake, you would do, you know, you could do it different. But
right. And if you butter your pan first, it will make this parchment paper stick to it, and that's how I get it on there. I just
if
fold
y'all
it.
are planning on using parchment paper, last year Sam's, we had a terrible time getting parchment paper.
Yeah.
So, just a word to the wise, you might ought to check to see if they got it.
Yeah. So just
I hadn't checked this year yet. Have you?
I haven't because I got so much of it.
Yeah, I've got an extra package of it.
I do too.
Of course, I keep the sheets and the strips and the rounds and all of that.
That was our 8 minute. Our minute to cooking that pumpkin. I have a tendency to rush things sometimes, except for when I made this these brownies yesterday, these spice bars. I think I might have cooked them a little bit too long, but that's one reason I wanted to cook them ahead of time so I could tell y'all, give y'all pointers on what to do and not to do. But see, if you butter your pan first, that parchment paper will stick. Now, if you'll hand me that bowl, it's got butter in it.
Okay.
I'm gonna wash my hands again. I'm gonna put that butter. I'm gonna butter the parchment paper now. Do you butter your parchment paper?
I do. I sure
So,
do.
that's what I do
or
too.
Crisco or whatever I'm using. Yes, I do.
The recipe didn't say that, but you know, some things we know to do that that the recipe doesn't call for.
After you've
So.
had a cake or two to stick, you learn.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna butter sides and bottom with butter because I don't want it to stick.
Mike cracks me up. That cake that I fixed for you Saturday, you know,
Yeah.
it's a big cake.
Right.
And it's a heavy cake. Linda, did you bring it in or did Carla?
I did.
Did you think it was heavy
Yeah.
to carry?
Yeah.
He puts the top on it and just holds it way up in the air and brings it down and flips it over. He drives me crazy when he does that because I just know he's going to drop it. He just does it to torment me.
Yeah. Well, I went to little Kenley's birthday party over the weekend and enjoyed it tremendously.
It looks like so much fun.
It was a fast trip. Chuck carried me, and we got up early that morning and left that morning, and then we drove back the same day. I couldn't have done that myself.
It was hard enough
Yeah.
just riding, but I'm really glad that
I was very tired yesterday, but anyway, and I didn't film the whole thing. You know, I didn't put it all on video because it would have taken too long. I didn't show it. I did get Kenley something. I got to thinking about it. I made sure I showed y'all what Linda got him, but I didn't.
Thank you.
I didn't show y'all what I got him because it might have took a while for.
Because you got a bunch of stuff. That's what she's saying. She bought a boatload of gifts for her.
That's all right. That's my birthday girl. So anyway,
So what all did you get her?
well, I got her something that actually her grandmother her daddy's mother actually got her the same thing, or one of the same things. It was a rocking horse that has all the noises and different things you could push while you're on it. It rocks and it does two different things. It rocks and it moves two different ways.
Okay.
There's two different legs that you can put on it to make it do two different things. Anyway, I got her that, and I got her some boots, and I got her an outfit. Can't even remember all of it. I got her a bear. I got her a bear that.
A little elephant that played peekaboo.
Yeah.
It was dark.
The elephant, the ears would flap. And the little bear, you push the little feet, and it says foot. You push the hand, it
like
says
a little
hand. It's an
educational.
educational toy, yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
And I got some little finger puppets. you know, and a bow.
Love those too. The finger puppets
Yeah.
she did.
Yeah.
We are so much alike. I actually almost bought finger puppets.
Did
too.
you?
Yes, I did.
We
That
do think
baby
a lot,
doll
lot.
That she got from, where's that place?
Von Mar.
Yeah.
Von Mars. Oh my God, she slept with it.
Did she?
laid down
Oh.
with it.
Oh.
She did. She loved it.
I love Gun. I love Gun brand. It's a really
I'll do
it's,
that
it's
butter.
a nice brand.
Anyway, I don't know what all it was, but anyway, I'm not particular about. I don't tell everybody what I buy.
She's not wanting us to know what all she bought, y'all.
anyway, we had a good time. She got a lot of gifts.
She looked
She
so
got a
cute
lot
in her
of
little
gifts.
Halloween tutu. It was so cute. Miranda did a great job.
She was such a good sport. That was so much netting that she had to put over her head. She didn't even cry, didn't she, Carla? Did she? She sat there and her mama just put it over. Of course, she put a little stretch for the shoulders, but she was just a sport on putting that on there on her.
That's cute.
It was really cute. And Miranda had what do you call that soup that she made, Carla? What was that?
Soup?
Yeah.
It was like a vegetable soup,
It-
but she had
yeah.
the carrots cut into little
Right.
pumpkins.
They
It
were
was,
so
Looked like
cute.
pumpkins, and the mushrooms had little gouges for eyes that
Yeah.
looked like ghosts.
Yeah, she made
She
that
was very
soup
creative.
Halloween, theme, and but the soup was delicious. And then she made she made the bell peppers.
Yeah, she did a good job with
Yeah,
those,
she
too.
did, and she made the bell peppers look like pumpkins.
Yeah.
and but the inside was actually the same thing. You make the rice and the
Yeah,
tomatoes,
like a
salt.
stuffed pepper.
Yeah, the stuffed pepper, and somebody was asking what was that in the bottom of it. It was the same thing that was stuffed in the peppers. It was the
Yeah,
rice
the
and
leftovers from the recipe. Yeah.
So, and it was really good. She had, and then I'm telling you that one place she had the pumpkin and it was carved out with the mouth. It had the chips on it, and remember it had that guacamole in the
that was, but it was cute.
Yeah,
It was real
yeah.
It was Halloween appropriate.
Yeah.
And she made a spooky pie, an apple pie.
Yeah.
Spooky face
Yeah,
on the cherry.
she
Yeah.
did.
Oh,
And,
it's cherry. I'm sorry.
and she bought that cake with the
Little
ghost on
thing.
top.
It was very
that and the
cute.
cupcakes. She ordered those. It was somebody she knew that is a bakery that bakes for the public, and it was good. It was good. And I didn't put on Facebook of her eating that cake, did I? I took a video
A
of it.
little bit of picture on
I
there, but
did.
I don't know. I don't.
I
know if
took
it
a
was
video of her eating her smash cake, the little cake.
Yeah.
I took a video of it, and we also videoed them announcing that two of them. Okay, I'm not supposed to say that.
Well, one of them.
Yeah, Miranda's.
Gonna have
Yeah,
another baby
yeah,
in April.
yeah. So anyway, I'm.
And we're excited about
yes,
that.
yes.
Another little one.
We can't announce the other one because it hasn't been fully announced to the family yet. So I'll let y'all know when we
I
find.
want to tell y'all something. Now, stop me if you need to do something
Okay,
because I don't want to
I'm
mess
just
you up,
waiting.
but,
I'm waiting on that to cool. I'm gonna stir it.
Before Kinley was born, this has been 18 months or so ago when I found out that Miranda was pregnant with Kinley, I started praying for our unborn babies, and with my nightly prayer,
Yeah.
and I've continued doing that. And it was I don't know what it was, but it just touched me when I found out about the new little ones because I didn't know that they were expecting, but I still continue to pray for for our unborn babies.
Well, that's great because she certainly is a good, healthy little girl. Now this is the sugar and the butter, and it's cool. So now we can give me
that smells good.
a whisk out of there, please.
This
2
is-
eggs.
This is not, is that one
That's
okay?
it. That's it. We're going to beat eggs into this, and I'm going to beat it with this whisk these eggs in here.
The other one.
Okay, now I'll do the other egg. You just beat these eggs one at a time. And these are room temperature eggs, Linda. I left them out. I got them out not long, but I didn't want them icy cold. It does when you put a cold egg in your batter that you're gonna put in the oven. It cools it.
Yeah, it makes a
It
difference.
cools your recipe down. That's how it looks with the eggs in it. All right, and now we will add the flour. I'll need that spoon
Oh, you're
again.
gonna need it again?
Well,
Okay.
no, I'll use this bowl scraper to scrape the bowl when I get ready. Okay, now my flour. It's over there. I measured the flour ahead of time, y'all. So we wouldn't. This is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And this is a measuring cup. I'm a measuring spoon. I get 1 1/2 of baking powders. Now, if y'all thinking, can I use self-rising? If you use self-rising flour, don't add salt to your pumpkin, because we got salt in both butter and other. I used unsalted butter, but I added salt. So you just kind of have to use your own judgment. If you're using salted butter, don't add salt. And if you use the self-rising flour, don't add the baking powders and don't add salt to your pumpkin. So anyway, this is a 1/2 teaspoon. So I have to do 3 of them because I'm down to 1 teaspoon measuring
I was
spoon.
going to ask you if this is all the baking powder you have in your cabinet.
I don't know if it is or not. I might.
If it is, you better grab another one when you're at
Is
the
that
store.
right?
I'm serious, because it may be something you
Yeah,
can't find.
that's true. That's true. That is something. I may have another one back there. I'm not sure.
And yeast, if you don't use any yeast,
Yeah.
you also
Go
need
ahead
to
and
get that.
Yeah. Okay, so I just kind of stirred around my flour and baking powders, and I'm going to add that in this. I don't need this. I know. Thank you. So that spoon, didn't I give you a spoon? I'll get another one.
You did, and I put it in the dishwater.
That's okay. And then I'm going to put the flour in here. I'm through with that, Linda. I'm through with this tray here too.
Okay.
I'm going to stir. You're not using a mixer to do this. You're using a spoon to mix it.
Every time I make a cake, I always think about Ma Lee and Grandma Hooper and Pinky
Yeah,
Mall that
yeah.
didn't have electric mixers.
No,
You know, now Mama did later on when we were pretty big kids, but they've done everything by hand.
Hey, I remember doing
The
that
little
that
hand
little
beater,
hand beating
yeah.
like that. It takes forever to
Yes.
beat
Egg whites.
Egg whites.
Takes a lot of strength.
Yep, it does. I don't think I could do it now. I know I couldn't.
No, I would. First of all, I wouldn't have patience to do it.
Well, this bar here is high for me
Yeah.
because I'm short, and it's kind of works me out just mixing up something. Okay,
Are you ready for? Tell me when you're ready for me to hand you something else.
I'm fixing to pour this in here.
The pumpkin, or you
Yeah,
pouring?
no, it
Okay.
goes in here like this.
Oh, I know what you're gonna do.
All right, I'm gonna get this scraper. What is it?
Reminded me your little bowl scraper right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Scott was really excited about getting one of those.
yeah.
But it was funny because he says, "Oh, you can use this so you can get more off and eat more of it."
Ah.
I'm thinking, no, I think that's the opposite of the purpose. So you don't have more left over. He thought it was so you could get more to eat. Fats.
That's funny.
All right.
Typical man, right?
Yeah.
I think it's to keep from having more left over.
Yep. We scrape it all out, don't we, Carla?
Right?
We're not Food Network. We scrape our bowls.
Yeah. I even scrape it off
No
with a
offense,
scraper.
Food Network.
We get scrape it off the sides too. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I forgot to lay this out. That's the big one. I don't want the big one. I want the little one off
There it
spat. Smooth. It's really thick. This is real thick. So you wanna spread it out to the edges. Like I said, it's real thick. So you have to use something to spread it.
And the offset spatulas versus a case knife or butter
Yeah.
knife, it's at a slant,
Right,
and it makes
right.
it a lot easier to do
Right.
things like that to spread.
Okay, I need that. So now we get our, this is our pumpkin that we just done, and it's cool. It's cool enough. Stir it up, and this is our cream cheese. And let's get a spoon, and I'll let you dab some. Put some dollops of cream cheese. We're just gonna just put spoonfuls here and there.
Yep.
So get it all.
Do you
off
want
of
any
there.
kind of any certain pattern?
No, I just kind of rotate it. I'll
About like this?
Yeah. What?
Will you grab that thing for a second?
Yeah.
So they can see. Well, that may make the cake slide unevenly. I just start putting dollops in between wherever. Just,
In between yours?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because we're gonna mix it. We're just gonna mix a little bit of it to. It just
You're going to swirl it.
yes.
One of your comments said it drives her crazy when they don't scrape the bowl out.
Oh.
in other channels.
Oh, really?
Sliding, you can take it off.
Yeah, it does. It does
Yes.
me too. I feel like you're leaving half of yours, not half, but you're leaving a lot of your good stuff in there. Where do I need another one at?
Oh, just put it wherever, just wherever you think it needs it.
And when is y'all's bazaar, Mary?
It's the 18th of November. You can put some right there.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. All right, and then you just take a case knife or something like this, and you'll have to bring the camera over there to show them how to do how I'm doing this, Linda. Just running the knife or case knife or whatever, kind of making swirls. And y'all might be better at this than I am, but that's just, and then I go back and forth this way, just kind of the tip of it. Don't go all the way to the bottom. And then I just kind of done this, kind of smooth it down a little bit.
That looks so pretty.
It sure does.
All right, now we put it in the oven for the recipe for you members. I said 30 to 38 minutes. Trust me, 30 minutes is enough because I cooked that other one a little bit long. It's going to be soft. If you can take a toothpick to test it somewhere where the cream cheese is not, because you can see I left places where there's a big cream cheese. Don't test it where the cream cheese is because it's always going to be soft. So test it where that it's not the cream cheese to test for doneness. But 30 minutes, depending on your oven, but 30 minutes is enough to cook this, and it will be a little soft, but it hardens up when you take it out. Okay, so I'm gonna set the timer. Okay, now if you'll hand me that cake, if you don't
You
mind.
want the board too?
Yes, please. This is the one I cooked last night. And these pans are so nice.
They
With the
are.
lids. See how easy that was? Now I'm gonna take it up so you can see the bottom. Thank you, Linda.
You're welcome.
And now I'm gonna cut it. And like I said, this is really, really done a little bit too much, but I'm gonna cut it in squares. May not be
Smells so good.
may not be cutting that exactly straight.
Reminds me so much of Christmas.
Yeah.
I listened to Christmas music on the way over here this morning.
I guess we should have took a picture of it before I cut it, but anyway, that's what it is. Linda, you want to? The corners on this one is going to be really hard because I did overcook it, but the middles won't. You get you one and taste it.
Okay. Well, just break me off a little piece of that one. I don't want to waste a whole one.
I'll
take
take after the swirl and it matches your shirt.
Oh, yeah, it does, doesn't it? What do you think?
I love it. It's like a cookie crust.
Mhm.
Kind
It
of
is.
like cream cheese bars. It's really good.
Yeah. So, just don't overcook it. Just don't overcook. But this is not too much overcooked.
No, it has a delicious taste. To
Yeah,
it.
you just have to use your own judgment. And you also use your own judgment about swirling. If you want more cream cheese in a certain area, just don't swirl it quite as much. But,
I'll eat the rest of that in a minute.
okay. All right, so that's our pumpkin spice bars. And put them, you can eat them with your hand. You don't have to have a spoon to eat them.
How long
So-
will these keep, Mary?
I think it said 2 weeks in an airtight container. You need to keep them in an airtight container whenever they're in the refrigerator, and they have to be refrigerated because it's got the cream
Because
cheese
cream
in it.
cheese.
So yes, you do have to refrigerate these. So hope y'all try this and hope you enjoy it and have a good day.
Yep, and a couple of things we need to mention.
Yes.
They can start texting your September birthdays, right?
This is October.
October.
This is
oh my
October.
goodness. Oh, sorry about that. Leave it up to me to make a mistake. If you have a birthday in October, we don't want the date, but we want your name and address
Yes.
texted to 903-235-4804. If you text it anywhere else or put it anywhere else, you won't be in the drawing. It needs to go to 903-235-4804. And we're not doing that to be mean. It's just that's where we that's where we
and
draw
I think
from.
in November the 1st, I believe it's on a Tuesday, November the 1st. Anyway, we'll
We'll
announce
announce the
the
winner.
winner on the Tuesday following the end of October. So we get everybody's
Right, for a
birthday.
apron.
Yeah, for a free apron. A pink one or a white one. I guess we could ask
Yeah.
if you wanted a
They
pink.
they need to put it in there.
Yeah.
So we don't have to go back and try to find their
Yes.
name.
So whenever you enter it, put pink or white. If you'd rather what color apron you want if your name is drawn.
And we'll be at my house tomorrow cooking. We're going to cook a savory dish. So I hope you'll join us. Be sure to share our videos and like our videos. We appreciate so much. So many of you are doing this. And put us on your page. Let other people that follow you. Every day we have people say, we've never heard of y'all, or, we hadn't seen y'all in a while, and now you're back on our page. I don't understand
I don't know
that.
how that is, but
But thank you very
Yes,
much for doing that
yes.
and helping us.
yes. And then I will. I've got a dentist appointment today and tomorrow, and so I won't be on Live with Linda tomorrow. But then I'll be back on Thursday by myself, like you was yesterday, and I'm gonna be making a savory dish also.
Okay, so y'all count your blessings. See y'all tomorrow at 10 o'clock Central Time. We love y'all.
Don't
And
forget to count your blessings.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.